everyone, it's Riley. So again, I'm doing another video update for you all here again today. So I'm just trying to catch you up to like where I'm at, and I do apologize that I'm kind of having to group things together. But again, now it kind of gets a little bit easier because things for the last couple days really haven't changed too much. So I'm actually going to do day 4, 5, 6, and maybe touch a little bit on today on day 7. And then I have one more video topic that I want to do for you all. So again, just a reminder that I'm talking about surgical stuff. So the talks around my surgery will be about bandages and possibly like with blood and stuff. So again, just keep that in mind. But anyways, I'm gonna get right down to it and hope you guys enjoy. So on day 4 of my revision, like post-op recovery on June 16th, I basically got up in the morning, had breakfast, did my morning like clean and then bandage change. Again, like I can maybe do a separate video kind of talking about how that's done. It's really pretty simple. It's nothing too major, but then just did a dressing, clean, and then basically relaxed for most of that morning and went for a bit of, again, a small walk in the building. We kind of actually ended up going to, we have like a little center that's down in like the little pedway that I have here. So we kind of like walked down there and kind of like just like took a little bit longer of a walk, which was nice, but just still like stayed in the building. I think it was raining that day too, so it was just kind of like, you know, kind of shitty outside, so we just ended up going for at least a walk in here. I try and do a walk every day because it does help with your circulation and your legs, and also it helps with recovery. So I do try and get up and moving a little bit every day to kind of help, like, you know, with recovery and giving that support to your body. So then from there, just ended up finishing my medication actually that day, all my medication, which is day basically 4. Finished most of the medication, I think, by day 4 or day 5. Going into, I think, day 5, I finished the last medication I had, but day 4, I finished my bruising and swelling medication, which was awesome. Like, you know, I didn't really need a whole lot of pain meds. I think I only took like on the first day and into my second day, I took pain meds. And other than that, like I took an anti-nauseous med when I was flying and stuff. And other than that, like I've only been really taking that bruising and swelling medication consistently. Everything else I didn't really need. I didn't need anything for my bladder. I didn't end up needing anything like for the soreness. Like, it was amazing. This, again, recovery has been like absolutely wonderful. Way better experience this time around than the last one. And I really hope the next 2 go the same. So anyways, going into then day 5 on June 17th, again, just breakfast, shower, redressed everything. And then from there, actually, my adopted mom, who was here, she ended up having to then to leave on my day 6. So she ended up actually helping me with some laundry and getting all of that done and prepared for like when she goes, so that way I don't have to do a whole lot. It still is a bit sore in my stomach, and like bending or twisting too much definitely irritates it, and I do have to be careful of that. So I was really grateful that she was able to help me with being able to do laundry and do a couple things before like she ended up leaving, which was awesome. And then from there, we ended up actually going on a little drive because I wanted to take her somewhere. So we ended up going to the Muttart Conservatory, and it's so beautiful. I love going there every time. So I ended up taking her there, and we just ended up going on just like a little 1 hour kind of like walking through there because, again, it was really shitty that day, but I didn't want to go walking in the building anymore. I was kind of like, okay, I want to do something different. So we ended up going there and then be able to get out and get walking, but also see something that's just like really beautiful within the city. So we ended up going there, and then from there we ended up picking up just a couple groceries, again, because she was leaving. There was only a few things that I needed that we had run through, so we picked up that, and then ended up just coming back here for some food, and which we ended up actually ordering from the restaurant downstairs, and it's so good. The portions are huge. Like, I still have food left over. But then from there we just ended up relaxing for the rest of the day. And then on day 6, on June 18th, which was yesterday, we ended up just getting up for some breakfast. We rested in the morning, and then we drove to the airport, and I drove back home. But it wasn't too bad. Like, when it comes to the drive, honestly, it really wasn't too terrible. I do find, though, with the seatbelt, like, I do have to kind of hold it like with my thumb and hold it away from my stomach. Again, like, I just have to take breaks if I'm noticing I'm getting sore. But for me to the airport, it's about like 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. And then again, like, once we got there, we ended up just walking into the airport. Like, I dropped her off, and then I walked back to the car, and then I was able to drive home. But again, like, once I got home, I just rested for the rest of the evening, like nothing too major. But I do have to be mindful if I'm driving, even like 15-20 minutes, like the seatbelt, I do find like pushes on my stomach, and it definitely hurts a little bit. So just have to be kind of careful and mindful of that. Other than that, really not a whole lot yesterday. The biggest excursion was just having to go again to like the airport. On that drive was, like I said, like about a half an hour one way and a half an hour back, so it's an hour total. So I just had to kind of be careful, and like we were able to take a little bit of a break when I dropped her off, and then take a break obviously once I got home. So yeah, that was the last recap of the last 3 days. Nothing too major. And then today, this morning, I got up, had breakfast, kind of been relaxing, touched up my hair a little bit. Finally was able to like just retouch it up because it was kind of bugging me a little bit. And then I've just been at home resting this morning. I'm probably going to go out because it's supposed to be about 18 degrees today, so I want to get out and go for a little bit of a walk here and be able to enjoy a little bit of this and the really nice weather that we've been having. But other than that, like I mentioned, really that's why I haven't done a whole lot of videos either. It's because the last couple of days have been like the same. So I'm just gonna group them all together and make one kind of video. So yeah, that's pretty much how the last couple of days have been. So I've definitely now caught you guys up onto where I'm at. I'll do another video on like how things went with surgery and like what that looked like I mentioned, and that'll probably be in my next video update. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and thank you all for staying up to date on my journey. If you have any questions, comments, topic ideas, anything, feel free to put it down in the comments down below. But thank you all for watching, and that's it. Bye for now.